Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you have an amazing day. Please do subscribe, like and comment if you want to support my channel or join my Discord. Thank you. Okay, let's jump to the story right away.
In the previous chapter, when they're taking a break, Jing Chao suddenly wanted to use toilet, so Jean Yenshin finds her a spot in the some mountain area.
It's done, you can come over.
Jing Chao feels so embarrassed since she has to do it in an open outdoor environment.
You don't stay too far from me, and don't look at me.
Even though he is her husband, she still feels shy.
Okay, I'll wait you over there.
Jean Yenshin sighed and agreed with his wife's request and just walks over somewhere near the spot to guard her from nearby.
The weather, is it going to snow?
He notices the weather seems to be not right and suddenly Jing Chao is screaming.
Yeah!
He panics hearing the scream and
Jing Chao?
quickly rushes over the place.
Jin Yenshin!
It turns out that there is a snake approaching Jing Chao.
Help!
Not good. It's a poisonous snake.
Yenshin, who learned the snake is poisonous, quickly warns Jing Chao.
Jing Chao, don't move.
He tells her to not move since snakes usually attack moving objects.
Snakes have poor eyesight and generally only attack moving objects. I get it.
Jing Chao, who is so scared, takes note of it. But the snake is lifting up his head, posing like about to attack.
That's an attacking stance.
And Jean Yenshin is right, the snake suddenly charges towards Jing Chao. Jing Chao can only closes her eyes and block her face with her hands. But, unexpectedly, Jean Yenshin rushes over to kick the snake away, causing his leg get bitten in the process. The scene shows us Jean Yenshin's tense look after being attacked in a dark mode.
Jin Yenshin!
Meanwhile, Fu Wenchen is seen holding the letter sent by Jing Chao with a shaking hand.
How could it be?
He seems to be shocked and terrified after reading the letter. Jiang Haodian came over asking him.
Atsun, what happened?
It turns out that what Jing Chao wrote is about Jean Yenshin's previous thought.
Yenshin, he knows everything all along.
Fu Wenchen gives the letter to Jiang Haodian to read it himself.
You, his woman wrote it? He said he owes you two a debt. If he owes a wife, then he will pay with wife. Huh, you believe this? How can a person like Jin Yenshin have such conscience?
After reading it, Jiang Haodian still feels nothing and doesn't plan to change his mind.
Why are you looking at me with those eyes? Atsun, I know you feel uncomfortable, but they are already on the mountain now.
He even tells that it's already too late now to cancel their plan.
There's no turning back when the bow is drawn.
He is truly heartless. The screen jumps back to the mountain that is snowing heavily now. Jean Yenshin is seen walking through the snow with a bandaged leg.
Jin Yenshin, your wound was only treated with a basic cow, and now it's snowing.
Jing Chao is worried about Jean Yenshin's condition.
Let's just forget about the meds and send a signal to Fu Wenchen for rescue.
She suggested to fire the flare gun to call for a rescue.
We can't yet.
He thinks that it's not the time yet to shot the signal gun.
Now the temperature is too low. We can't wait for rescue in the snow. We have to find a shelter first. Besides, he probably will not come to save me.
He can think that way because they want his death.
I need to find Jing Chao a shelter first.
He wants to find a shelter for Jing Chao first.
So that
at least, she still can survive from the snow if he can't make it.
if I were to die, she would be able to go outside by herself.
But there are only trees all the way. Where can we find a shelter?
Jing Chao can't see any places to shelter around there. Luckily Yenshin, who knows about this mountain, remembers the location of a cave nearby.
If I remember it right, there should be a cave at 2 o'clock direction. Let's head there. Okay.
Jing Chao assists Yenshin heading to the cave's location. The scene jumps again to Fu Wenchen's villa. Sorry, guys, I thought it was Jiang Hao Diane's mansion back then. That night, Fu Wenchen is sitting silently near the fireplace thinking about something.
Young master, you haven't eaten for a day. Please eat some.
He feels so guilty that he can barely eat.
No, I have no appetite.
But his butler, who is worrying about his young master,
Young master, there are many things to experience in life.
advises him to eat.
But there's nothing important than life and death. Life and death?
Unexpectedly, those words are actually able to shake his heart.
Young master, look.
The butler pointed at the window and told his young master to look the flare signal that was shot by Jing Chao.
It's Yenshin's signal.
Seeing the signal, Fu Wenchen is shaking and doubting whether he should go for the rescue or not. Jing Chao shot the flare gun and go back to the cave to report to Yenshin.
Yenshin, I have already shot the signal. It's signal the flare was clearer. I believe Wenchen will see it soon.
But Yenshin seems not right.
Yenshin, why aren't you talking?
He isn't responded to her at all.
Yenshin?
Jing Chao, who just realizes something is not right, tries to call him out and tap his arm.
Yenshin.
But the touch makes Yenshin's body fall to the ground right away. His facial expression shows that he is experiencing some throbbing pain, and he also seems to have a fever.
Oh no, it's the snake venom acting up.
Jing Chao is so scared and worried. Can Yenshin survive?